Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eddie Marcus. I must have been born to bring all of us as Americans together, to understand that only together we make it. Our dreams shine when we shine with truth and love. All reality belongs to another unseen, yet shaped to serve us as a response to dreams unlimited. And here we are, a new beginning, easier due to success of the struggle. And so heaven on earth, or in America, created by you, by us, by we, the people. In the beginning, we'll start for this particular conversation right here in our time, set up on the foundation of what we've been given. This whole earth that we live on, it's a big ball, we have been told. We've never been able to see it as a ball except the pictures that have been presented to us. But we don't argue. We know it's earth. We know that sky. We know that's that way, that way, that way, that way, up and down. We know that. We know that there are a lot of things that's going on in this earth. We know that the resources that are essential for our survival as human beings are placed in this earth. And it is placed here. We don't even exist yet. Water, food, materials for everything, for housing, for shelter, for clothing, for food, for education, for health care, for travels and transportation, all here. For what purpose? Perhaps for human existence, among others. But we'll focus on human existence. Human beings, we call them human beings because they have the basic faculties and for survival and just to do the things that one another do. We have a structural body that each of them have the basic organs that provide all of the functions, the systems that deliver us as we are. And there are other things that we do not have access to that we have the ability to acquire ourselves. And the design has been made that if we do these things on a heavenly basis, we can experience peace, can experience prosperity, can experience freedom, can experience justice and love, joy, and the fulfillment of our dreams. And as human beings, as indicated earlier, we each have the same requirements for survival. Our bodies, structured by that same individual that we have not laid eyes on yet, requires the food, the clothing, the shelter, the education, and all those things that were mentioned. And that great power that we have not seen designed it in such a way that every human being can have a career of their own choosing. Similar to the places where when you reach 18 years old, you register for a draft for military service. Everyone who is employable, committed to that purpose. And what is that purpose? That each of us here on earth are here for doing something, to play a part in the creative process. And because of that, each of us have been given that particular gift instilled in us spiritually, but just as real as our kidneys and our other organs. And we have to use them. And by exercising our gifts through a career of our choosing, that master that we have never been able to see, touch, or feel, but the evidence is all about us, allows what we engage our hands into, that particular career of our choosing, and the outcome of that is situated in such a way until everybody's involved in everything that is being done. And out of that process, we have health care from the womb to the tomb. We have access to every research that is imaginably necessary to find out what is required to deal with any sickness or any disease that any human being will ever have, just by engaging ourselves in the creative process. And we'll never have to worry about being sick or dying without the proper care, the loving care. We have education, unlimited and unrestricted. Any gift that you have that requires a continuation of education that comes from the experimentations of those things that we have engaged ourselves and documented that can help others is there, unlimited and unrestricted. We are to be the best that we are for the purpose of humankind living on earth as in heaven. We have access, according to that engagement of ourselves in our careers, food and clothing and shelter, unlimited and unrestricted, as long as we as human beings, as long as we live. Because we allow all of us to engage ourselves in the creative process of life, the creative process of existence, the creative process of heaven, where we are. And in so doing, ladies and gentlemen, everything that we would require to do anything as far as the infrastructure and all of those other things that are imaginable, all of them to be completed in such a way that it will be heavenly for we, the people, human beings here on earth. And those things that would make our infrastructure, our cities, our towns, and our communities look beautiful, all of that will be completed by you, all of us, engaging ourselves in that creative process. And having done that, ladies and gentlemen, not one single American or human being on earth would be denied any form of health care, denied any form of education, denied any form of food, clothing, and shelter. No human being would be denied any of that. And all of the other resources that were made outside of just these that are mentioned are available to us just as liberally. That is the plan. And ladies and gentlemen, hereby we will experience the peace, the prosperity, the freedom, the justice, the love, the joy, and the fulfillment of our dreams. That is the process whereby that will be created. And what we talk about heaven will be made at our own hands with the power of that power we cannot see, cannot touch, cannot feel, but is evident amongst us. Now, in order to maintain this heavenliness, ladies and gentlemen, it is required that each of us are governed by the Spirit, not by each other. We are governed by the Spirit. Our duty to one another is to be whatever any of us need from any of us. That is our gift. That is our requirement. That is our duty. And listening to that Spirit, we are not to be swayed in any way. And so for those of you who have lived the time, and you know you live in a situation not like this, but challenges will come, and those challenges sometimes will be threatening, And yet it is the duty and the responsibility of those who are representative of this heavenliness not to shrink, shrug, or move in any direction except forward, doing unto others as we'd have others do unto us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you review some of the videos that have been posted in the past by accident, you will see exactly what I mean. Now, I just wanted to share this with you so you will understand that heaven is a part of the plan. From the beginning of time, it is designed so that each of us will experience exactly with the freedom and peace what I have just explained. That's God's way, and it is for all human beings if we can keep it. Thank you.